press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello all, how are you? I hope that all are doing good. So today we are here to discuss about the questions. You know that some of the questions which you feel that how you are going to write and what are the rules are, and sometimes you feel like which of the answers are, is it? So here I am today with you with question paper pattern and also discussion of grammar class. Okay, so here is the question paper pattern for you. So it is for 80 marks and time allotment is 3 hours, and the paper consists of 2 parts, that is A and B. So in part A, so you are having the sections like reading, literature and grammar, that is for 40 marks, and next is the part B, so which is writing, literature, and that is for 40 marks. So literature we are not going to discuss about the literature part. So let's talk about the reading, writing and also grammar. Okay, so the main important thing is the grammar. Okay, so writing, you know, letter writing and articles and developer stories. Okay, then writing a paragraph writing. So these are the things which you can face in the exam in the writing section. And in reading, you know, there is a passages. Okay, so passages, it may be a discursive passages, otherwise it will be a factual passages. Okay, and the literature you will also get in the literature part of part A. So you will get that the passages which related to the text, means either it may be the detailed or non-detailed, and also poetry sections you will get it and in the passage form, and also you will get the questions based on that passages. Okay, and next is the grammar. Okay, so the grammar, so which is related to all the basic grammars and the rules like the modals, then the tenses and also preposition, parts of speech, and the conjunction, adjectives, then articles, all the grammars which are very important for your exam and for the language. Okay, and writing, so that is, I have told you, that is writing which is related to letter writing, and then paragraph writing, and then short stories, developing a short stories, then paragraph writing and articles. Okay, so let's talk about the grammar part here. So okay, so here I wanted to tell you, here there are some questions it's displaying on your screen. So that is related for your FA1 question paper, is it? So in this question, which is this main, so which related to the FA1 question paper. So let us discuss about this main today. Okay. So here, like the following passage has not been edited. This is one error in each line. Write the incorrect word and the correction in your answer sheet as given in the examples. Remember to underline word that you have supplied. So that is for 4 marks. Okay. So that means here you got a passage here. So it has not been edited. Means here there are some mistakes. Okay. So you have to find out that mistakes, and it is not in a correct way. It has not written in a correct way. So that's why you need to find out that grammatical mistakes which has committed mistakes here. Okay, and you need to find out, and then you should write the right grammar things. Okay, so here there is one error in the line. Okay, so you need to find out that error, and the next one you should have to write the right word, the right answer. Okay, so let's talk about this one. So here you will get the question like this. I can't never forget my school principal who had. First thing, what you do is, first you read whole passage. Okay, so if you not understood in the first, then go through the second time. Okay, so again and again you just have to read it properly. So first is, I can't never, the first time, okay, I just start this one with the first. I just read it now. I can't never forget my school principal who had the habit of regular morning walk. He should get up early, rain or storm, he shall go out for a walk. Even when he fall ill, no one in the house can stop him from going out. He could always say that. Okay, so that means here in the beginning of the lines, here a boy or a girl who is explaining about the principle. What about the habit of the principal when he or she was studying in the school. Okay, so it means the whole passage, which is in a past tense. The whole passage, it tells about the someone's habit, past habit. Okay, so here you can see the error here. So you already got an example. That example can't and can, is it? So what are these things? Let's talk about this one. Okay, so here I will write example can't. Okay, then the right is can. Okay, according to this. So when I take this first one, I can't, never. Okay, so these two words, it is in a negative form. Can't and never, these two words which is using in a negative form. So when it is a never, when you see that this is in a never, so you can't use this modal verb. Okay, so can't, it is called as a modal verb. Okay, which is in a negative. So can is a modal verb. Okay, so this is the modal. So here, if it is never, it is added here, then we can't use here. Then we cannot use this can't modal verb. Okay, so instead of using this can't, so the right word, the right word is here. We have to use this is can. Okay, so what is this? I can never forget. So he can't use this. I can't never forget. So here the word like can't and never, it is used in a negative form, repeated twice. So why should we use this can't twice? Not, it isn't twice. Okay. So never is also in a negative form. Okay. It is in negative form. So when negative form it is there, then we can't use this not. Okay. So that's why what is the right answer here is this is can. Okay, so this is the error and here is the correction. Okay, here is the correction. So here is the correction. Okay, so like this way we need to find out. So we will move to the next one. So whole passage which is in past tense and it tells about someone's past habit. Okay. So here the next line, I wanted to take the next line here, that is the habit of regular morning walk he should get up. Okay. So take the first. You can see that I can't never forget my school principal who had. So this is the one sentence and we have already done this. So the example, from the example you have got the answer for this line. And the next sentence is the habit of. The next sentence you should have to take here, the habit of regular morning walk he should get up. Okay. So we will take this one first. The habit of regular morning walk it should get up. This is a sentence. Okay. In this we get the sentence like this here. He should get up. So when you read it here, the habit of regular morning walk he should get up. Okay, he should get up. So you need to find out all the things here. Like here, there is in this sentence you will get that the habit of regular morning walk. So everything it is in an order. Okay. So here we have we have the morning and then everything which is in it, which tells about the past, and here he should. So the first thing here we need to take here, that is the models. Okay. So what we are take here models. Then So this is in an error form. So this should, which is in an error form. Okay, now we have find out this is in an error form. So what is the right answer? Instead of should, so what we have to use here? Okay, so here I wanted to tell you that about this models. This should is using for what? Okay, the model, this should is using for what? Applying for what? So you know, shall. You know the shall is also the modal verb. So this should is the past form of shall. Okay, so should is the past form of shall. Here, so instead of this, so what is going to use? This should. So here I wanted to write. So should is always using for to express the duty, then obligation. Okay, obligation, advice, then suggestion, request, and request. Okay, so this should modal auxiliary verb. This is the past form of shall. Okay, past form of shall. And here, should is expressing the duties. Okay, so whenever we use the sentence, so it is expressing about duty, obligation, advice, suggestion, and request. Okay, here you can see that the habit of regular morning walk, he should. Okay, so here we are discussing about someone's past habit. Okay, so we can't use this should in this line, in this sentence. Okay, because what we get the rules, what the rules say here. So should is applying for duties when it is expressing about the duty, then obligation, then advice and suggestion and request. Okay, for all this we should use it. Okay, we can use this should. But how we are going to identify instead of should, what we need to take here? Okay, so another modal verb, like I will say you that another important modal verb you will get it here, that is would. So would is a modal verb. Okay, so it is also expressing for some certain things. Okay, so what are the expressing here? Like would is always utilizing for willingness. Okay, willingness, then past habit, it expresses past habit, then determination, then suggestion, and also polite request. Wish or desire. Okay, the first thing you should have to understand. So when we use the modals in a graph, like in the sentences, so which model is the right one in that particular sentence? So here we are talking about it. So in this you are talking about the past habits. Okay, the someone's past habit. So you can't use should there. Okay, so what? So here should is always it is saying that expressing about duty, obligation, advice, suggestion, and request. Okay, but here you can see would is expressing about willingness. Okay, willing, then past habit, determination, suggestion, polite request, wish or desire. So the right modal verb, instead of using should in that line, we need to take would, because it says the past habit. Okay, so here would is expressing about someone's past habit, so that's why we need to take would here, so not should. Okay, so you can see their rules, so you should have to memorize these things. Okay, so always would is expressing, so whenever we are expressing about willingness, then past habit, then determination, suggestion, polite request, then wish or desire, so we need to use would. So when we are using should in a particular sentence, So then it is expressing for duty, then obligation, advice, suggestion and request. Okay. So this is the things. These are the rules of these models. Okay. So now if I take the question like the habit of regular morning walk, he should get up. Okay, so instead of using this, he should get up, because we are telling about someone's past habit, so we need to take would here, not should. So this is in a error form. So what is the right answer? It is in a correction. Okay, according to this rule. So how we get the answer? Because it tells the past habit. Would is expressing about the past habit. So in the passage also it tells about someone's past habit. Okay. So this is. I hope that you all have got this point. I will give you some more examples regarding this. Okay. So you can take some of the other examples with this should. Okay. So this is about the passage. So later on I will discuss about some other passages, what called examples. But we will take about would and should. Okay. I hope that you all have got this answer. And next I will give some examples related to should and would. Okay. So here I have written the rules. So where we are going to use this would and should. So first I need to take example for should. You should always try to win over the confidence of your superiors. Okay. So here in this sentence, you should always try to win over the confidence of your superiors. So here modal auxiliary verb, that is should, is expressing about someone action. Okay. So what is the action here? The action is here advising. Okay. So here this should is acts as advising. It is expressing that someone is giving advice, or someone is advising to the student, or either maybe the teacher, okay, or else any other elder person at your home, or your parents, okay, they are advising. So here in this sentence, this should is act as an advice, okay, not as a, like here the rules I have written. So duty, obligation, advice, suggestion, request. So advice. So this should in this sentence, because we got the situation here. So what we got the situation? Here, you should always try to win over the confidence of your superiors. So it is in the form of advice. So always you need to win the confidence of a superior, who are the elders and who are the most powerful rulers, means who are in your school or any if you go for any work. So if you are any management or any other who are the superior post. So we always need to win the confidence of those superior. Okay. So either it may be the teachers or parents. Okay. So that is the particular situation here. So here this should is act as a advice in this sentence. Okay. So so should is acts as advice here. Okay. So this should is always in this sentence. This should is acts as a advice. So based on this advice, you need to practice some more sentences. Okay. According to this, I will give you some other examples related to this. Okay. So now. I'll take the example of shall. Okay, shall. So here I will write the example. take a pledge. Take a pledge. Continue with the should and would. So now here the example. I am not going to write here what is the answer. Have completed my graduation. Okay, so now you can see. Now you can see the situation like I dash have completed my graduation. So this sentence which is in a possibility of the past which had been completed of graduation. Someone's graduation which have been completed. But here we need to use some modal auxiliary verb. So means a modal auxiliary verb. So what is the right modal auxiliary verb? Either it is the would, excuse me, or should or could. Okay, either it may be the would, should or could. So what is the right one here? Okay, so the right one, if I use this, I dash have completed my graduation. If I haven't completed my graduation in the past because of some of the reasons, okay, some of the reasons and some of the issues. So there I can use what? I can use should or could or would. Okay, I will tell you that if I use should here, okay, so it is in the past but I haven't done this. Okay, I got the chance but I haven't done this. Okay, this is completely my choice that I have not completed my graduation. Okay, I should have completed my graduation in the past. Okay, either it may be 2 years before or 3 years before, because I was not interested in that completing my graduation. So that's why I can use this modal auxiliary verb should. I should have completed my graduation. Okay, so this is. If I use could here, okay, could have completed my graduation. So here, if you get the situation like this, okay, I could have completed my graduation. So here I got a chance, okay, that here I got a choices. There are some certain choices out there. I need to complete my graduation. Because of that choice, I haven't completed my graduation. Okay, so there was a choice in the past, but I choose not to complete my graduation. Okay, so here the modal auxiliary verb could is using for a choice. Okay, here not choice, but I am not interested. Okay, it's like it depends upon my interest. So I haven't completed my graduation. So instead of using I haven't, so we need to use this I should have completed my graduation. Okay, so this is. And then next is I would. If I use would have completed my graduation. So in this case, here you will get this one also here. I would have completed my graduation. It means you were in some problem. Okay, you get the situation like this. You just had some problem, so there is no hope to finish your graduation in the past. Okay, so what you will use here modal verb, that is I would have completed my graduation. So my life would be in a good way. Okay, because of that problem, so I haven't completed my graduation. So because of that decision, so I am in this post. I am in this situation. Okay, so like this way, you need to use the modal auxiliary verbs. So let's talk about some of the other modal auxiliary verbs. Okay, I think it's clear about you according to this. So let's talk about. So here you need to use these rules. Okay. So according to the situation, whenever you are just expressing about willingness, past habit, and determination, suggestion, polite request, wish or desire, so you can use this modal auxiliary verb would. And sometimes this modal auxiliary verb would, instead of using would, you may also use used to. Okay, so it is also expressing about the past habit. Okay, used to is also expressing about the past habit. When it comes to the modal verb, you need to use would. Okay, it is both right if you use would or used to. So both the answers are right. But if you use only modal auxiliary verb, whenever you will get the questions like you have to find out that modal auxiliary verb, so you should have to write would. Okay, so like this way. Then next is your should. I need to tell you about should. So this is the past form of will. Would is the past form of will, and should is the past form of shall. So this is expressing the duty, then obligation, then advice, suggestion, and request. Okay. So this is the rules. And let's talk about the passage. What are the next problem? Okay. So here, the next sentence we will take here. Early, full stop, then rain or storm, he shall go out for a walk. Okay. So early, full stop, rain or storm, he shall go out for a walk. Out for a walk. Okay. So here in the passage it tells about the principal habit. Okay. Either it may be the rain or a storm. He usually go for a walk. It's a regular habit. Okay. It's a regular habit. He can't bother about if it is a raining or if it is a storm. So he is going out for a walk. Okay. That is his habit. Okay. So here what we are going to, how we are going to identify here, like rain or storm. So it is in a proper sentence. And then if we will take he shall go. Okay. The next sentence we need to take here, he shall go out for a walk. So this in this sentence all the words it is in a correct form. Okay. So only thing is this shall. Let's talk about the rule of shall. Okay, because we get the problem here, means it is in a error form. Okay, in that sentence you are get the model, that is shall, which is in a error form. So what are the rules of this shall? Let's talk about that. So shall is always it is using for, you will get the two, like shall and will. Okay, shall and will, these two modal auxiliary verbs, it is expressing about future tense. Okay, the future act. Okay, either sometimes it is for permission and it is using for a question form. Okay, so let's talk about this shall and will. Okay, so these are the forms. So always this shall used with. Okay, so this shall it is used with simple future. Okay, simple future. Simple future, when the pronouns should be the first person. Okay, pronouns like first person and or we. Okay, so shall is a simple future. It tells about, it is expressing about a simple future. It is used to so now it is used with simple future. Which is the pronouns first person. When the pronouns in its first person, that is I or we. Okay. So in this case, I and we. So shall. So if we talk about like some of the sentences like I will eat mango. Okay. You can use I shall eat. Okay. Then sometimes you will get okay. I will tell you that examples. Now the next is sometimes this shall is also used for threat, promise, then command, and determination. Okay. So when the determination, when the second or third person, when the pronouns should be second or third person, that is you, he, she, it, and they. Okay, so like this way. So now let's talk about this. What are the rules? So it is using this shall is used with the simple future tense when it is I or we. When the first person I or we is present in the sentence, so we need to use shall. If it is the second person, like second or third person, that is you, he, she, it, they. So in this case, when we are using this shall to the person that is second or third person, that is you, he, she, it, they. When we are talking about threat, when it is expressing about threat, promise, command, and determination. Okay, so this is the rules of shall. So now here the shall go out for a walk. Here in this passage it talks about the someone's past habit. So why we are using this shall here? Because the shall is always it's used for threat. Okay, so threat, which is the problem. Okay, then promise. When someone is promising, so we can use this shall. Okay, then command. When your teachers, when your parents are commanding, so the situation when you get the like that, so you can use this shall. So it is in a simple future tense. Then determination. The last is determination. So here you are talking about the past habit. So you can't use shall here. Okay? Because according to the rule, it says about we need to use shall, which is either in a first person I or we, which is for a simple future tense. Otherwise, so if it is this the pronouns which is second or third person, that is you, he, she, it, they. So in that case, we need to use threat, threat, promise, command, or determination. Here we get the second person, that is he. Okay. So but we can't use shall for this because it tells the past habit of a principle. So we can't. There is no past habit here. The rule says there is no past habit. So for what it describes for threat, promise, command, and determination. So what we should use here instead of shall, past habit. I have already told you the past habit. Whenever we just tell someone's past habit or one's past habit, so then we need to use would instead of this shall. Okay. So in this case, so what is the correct? What is the right answer? Would. Okay, because would it tells about the past habit. Okay, so would it tells about the past habit, not shall, because here there is no. Here it is not mentioned here that shall is using for a past habit. So shall is using for threat, promise, command, and determination. Okay, but we can't use this past. We can't use shall here. We need to use that is would, which is in a past habit. Okay, so this is. I hope that you got this point. So let's talk about the next sentence. That is, okay, I am going to rub this. Okay, what about will? So before I am going to the next sentence, I need to talk about will. So will is also used like vice versa. So you need to use will which express about someone's future action. Is it? Future action. So here, when the pronouns like second or third person, so this will it is used with the simple future tense. With simple future tense. Simple future tense. Okay, that is he, she, they, you, and it. Okay, so in this case, so will is using in this way. Okay, he, she, then they, you, it. The pronouns, the second and third person, we get it. So we need to use this in a simple future tense. So what about the first person? So first person, like I and we. Okay, so that is thread, promise. Okay, so when it is expressing about thread, promise, about the future action, so determination, command. Command when used with first person. Okay, so that is I or we. Okay, so these are the differences between using of shall and will. Okay, so vice versa. So when we are using shall, which is the pronouns are I or we need to used with the simple future tense in the shall. But here this will is using for that used with simple future tense like he, she, they, it. Okay. Then if it is in first person, then we are using for thread, promise, determination, command, and I or we. Okay. So in the both cases like will or shall, so it is using according to the rules. Okay. Let's talk about some of the example based on that. Now, what is using for past habit here. So let's talk about the next sentence, that is even when he fall ill, no one in the house can stop him. Okay. So in this sentence, you can see that the can is using for present tense, not past tense. Okay. So you know the whole sentence tells about the past habit of a principal. Even when he fall ill, no one in house can stop him. So he is very peculiar. And he give more importance for a walk. So if he fall ill also, he is going for a walk. But here, this can modal auxiliary verb, it is in a present tense form. Okay, so we can't use this in a present tense form when we are saying about someone's past habit. Okay, so what is the past form of can? So that is could. Okay, so instead of can, we need to use could here because it expresses past ability. Okay, it expresses past ability. So this can, it expresses present ability. Okay, it is in present tense form. So we can't use here can when we are talk about someone's past habit or past ability. So we need not to use here present tense words. Okay, so here can it is using for a present tense ability, but we need to use past ability, that could. So could is always it expresses about a past ability. Okay, so this is, and let's talk about. Okay, so this is. So instead of using can, we need to use could here. Okay, so this is. Let's talk about the next one, that is the sentence from going out. He could He could always say that. He could always say that. Okay. From going out, it is the finish of one sentence. Then the next sentence is he could always say that. He could. So we can't use could here. Okay. He could. It says about a past ability, but in this sentence, always say that. See this. It says about a present tense, present action verb. Okay. The action, the verb which is in a present tense form. Say, which is an action verb or main verb, which is in a present tense form. Okay. It means that this sentence it tells about a present tense action. Okay. When we are using could, it says about a past ability. But instead of using this could, it's better to use this would. Okay. So it is says in a past tense. So he always, principal is saying about his how he is peculiar with his regular morning walk. Okay. How he give more importance to the regular morning walk. He would always say that. Okay. So instead of using this, it says about willingness. If we use would. So in the rules I have told you, willingness. Okay, willing to do it. Willingness means he is ready to do something. Okay, ready to do something in the not only in the past, even in present also. He always wanted to tell this past habits to the other people. So in that case, we need to use could, because could is expressing about the past ability. We can't use in this sentence that is he could always say that. It's better, it's good, it is a right to use would, because it tells about a willingness. Okay, would is expresses about a willingness, someone's willingness, that he is that person is interested to do something. Okay, so this is the rules of modal auxiliary verbs. And now if it is a polite request, okay, so the whole passage it's about the modals, and what you have to do is first you read that the whole passage in which tense, okay, then each and every line you read it twice and thrice, okay, repeatedly you can read it. So there you will get exact errors, okay, there you will get exact errors, and there you will, if you know the proper rules, whatever I have told you. So there you will find out easily what are the errors and what are the corrections there. You need to write there. Okay. So this is about. Then let's move to this gap filling. Okay. Sentence reordering. Let's talk about sentence reordering. I hope that you all have got this point. Okay, today we are going to stop this class with displaying the modal auxiliary verb. Okay, so we will meet you in the next class with other main, which another grammar part, and with the other mains. So we are going to solve in the next class. Okay, so we will meet you in the next class. All of you stay home, stay safe, keep learning. Thank you.